Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where you are connecting from. So, we are all welcome to today's class. Today, Python class, Python basic Python for data analysis class. Welcome to Poshem Technologies. All right. So, basically, we've been working on the basic concepts in Python programming language. And we've understood that your basic knowledge is very, very important for you to be good with Python. Anything at all is based on your foundation is very important. When the foundation is not strong, you won't really go far. You will struggle, but I believe we are all catching up. All right. Last week, last class, that's on Wednesday. We looked at the if and else statement, the nested if, even though we didn't complete it. So for today, we'll be continuing from where we stopped, the nested if and nested if, then the for loop and while loop. Then we'll now go forward to look at our functions. All right. So let's proceed. Yeah, like as we said in our last class about nested if statements, like what we said that the word nested means something inside something. So nested if statement is an if statement inside another if statement. That is what nested if statement means. Okay. No, we're giving an example of a temperature condition when the temperature is equal to 18 and the gender is male and the age is 19. I'll be checking if the temperature is less than 18 and if the gender is female and if that age is less than 19, it should be that the program should print can accommodate. Just like, okay, I'm a female and I'm a female and I'm 10 years old and the environment and I can't be accommodated. I can't cope in a very cold environment. And we all know that any temperature less than 37 degrees Celsius is kind of going down cold. So if it's 18 degrees Celsius can be very, very cold or rainy season. And the gender is female, if it's female, and if it's the age less than 10, you know that it's a baby, it's a kid, kind of a kid, and such a person cannot stay in such environment. Now write a code to implement that. How can we do that? Is an nested if statement. How can we do that? But if the age is more than 19 and is a male, of course, the person can accommodate, of course, as an adult. All right, so let's implement that nested if, the if inside another if. Now, if the temperature is less than, okay, let's give less than 37 degrees Celsius. That's the first if temperature is less than 35 degrees Celsius and if the gender is equal to female, let's give this female equal to female, then if the age is less than, let's say less than 25, okay, let's start with 10 years and 5, then print I am a female. I have I'm a female. We are weaker vessels. All right. I can't cope. Can't cope with this weather. All right. Now, look. If the age is less than 25, print this. Then else, look, we are still in this block. Now, this block, this code here, we only run. This one's now, everything here, we run when this one executes. Then this one here now, this code block now, we run when this one executes. Now, let me finish the code. Now, if age is less than 25, print I can't cope with this weather. Else, print I can cope. I can cope. Now, what are we trying to say now? The logic there is that, now, check. If the temperature is less than 35, 37, okay, let's assume that the temperature is true. This one is true. Okay, now check. If gender is equals to female, okay, it's correct. Now, let's still go down. Then check if age is less than 25. Now, let's still go down. Yes. Now, this will print. But assuming this age now is equals to 30, this will not print. Rather, this will print. Now, we are done with this code now. Now, what if this gender now is a male? This block here will not print. Why? Because gender is not equal to female. Gender is equal to male. So we now have to, we now have to bring our logic here now that will make else. That is to say, when gender is a male, now else, or we can say if gender is equals to female, now else, if it's male, else if the age now is less than 25, or let's say if age is less than 25, or let's just say else print. Okay. Even if you are a female or a male, if you are, some males can be little born baby, they can't still cope with that weather. Okay, let's go. So let's go again. If age is less than, let's say less than 37, 20, less than 25, or let's say less than 15, less than 10 or 15, let's say 15. Now print I still cannot cope. I cannot cope. Cannot cope with the weather. With this weather. All right. Then else print I can cope. All right. Okay. Now, then else, what will happen if temperature is less than this? Else, what will happen? The final else, has to say if temperature is greater than, very sunny, All right, guys, do we understand this code? Yes or no? Or you understand it's not clear? Yes or no? Do we understand? Charles.
Sir,
Okay.
I think I get the idea behind it, but I wouldn't say I understand.
Okay. Nice one. More Ali, do you understand the code? Mohammed.
No, I want you to come again one more time, please.
You understand the code? Okay, she's off. Now, the logic is, now look at the logic, like what coach said in our previous class. He said that as far as you can get it in your head, then the next action is towards implement it in the code. Now, of course, we have a temperature. Any temperature below 7 degrees Celsius, it tends to be warm. Yes, above is hot. Now, and we know that female and male have two different body, have two different, but they call it thermostatic or so. Yeah, they have two different body temperature. They can't cope in the same environment, female and male. Biologically, it's true, kind of. So we are assuming that if the agendas, if the temperature is less than 37, that is to say it is a cold temperature, yes, then we'll not check. Okay, if it's not less than 37, now let's print very sunny. That's the first logic now. We printed, look at it. The first logic is that if temperature less than 37, do all these things inside here. Else, print very sunny. That's to say, if it's above 37 degrees, 38, 39, 40, just print sunny. Let's just say sunny. Let's just assume that after 37 is sunny. Okay, now assume that temperature now is less than 37, which is 18. 18 is there. All right. Now we'll now say, all right, Kawira, you're good. Okay. I will now say if the age is less than 25. Now, we can see now the age here is 30. This first condition now has been passed. This one and these two, they've been passed. Yes. No, this one is a female, is a male. Okay. Let's say if temperature is less than 37, this one has been passed. This one now is this one is wrong. This one is false. This is false because it's male here. Now you now go to this one. The else statement is not female, it's male, else. And after this else, this is passed. Now check if the age is less than 15. The age here is what? 30. This one will not run. This guy will run, which is I can cope. Why? Because age is 30 and 30 is not less than 15. So this print now, this one now will run. This one you are seeing now will run. Now, let's assume this is a female. Let's say if temperature less than 37, true or false? Is true. Sorry. If temperature is less than 37, is it true or false, guys? It's true, right? All right, it's true. So this code can run. This one's now can be checked. But if it's not true, these ones will not be checked. It will now wave these ones and jump to this side. But now this guy is true. So this code now will be checked. Now let's go again. The next layer, the next level. Now, if gender is equal to female, true or false, guys? True or false? Gender is what here? Female now. All right. So this code block now will run. Okay. Now let's check now. Is the age, let's give the age 20. Now, guys, is the age less than 25? Yes. So this code block now will not run. So it will run that I can't cope with this weather. Because why? My age is less than 20. I'm a female, and the temperature is less than 18, less than 27. This code block will run. More, what is not? I now increase this to 30. We'll now be having if age less than 25 is false. Age is 30. So this code block will not run. It will now jump down to this one. So I can cope. Now let's run this now. You see that what it will print I can cope. Let's run this now. All right, let's go. You see, I can cope. Why? Because age, temperature is 18, female, age, and the rest, this and this and this. All right, guys. Any questions? It's not clear. Is it clear now, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear for me, yes.
How about you, Kavira and Charles? Is it clear?
Yeah, I think I follow better now, yeah.
Kavira, how about you? Is it clear?
For me, no.
Oh,
I'm just
where are
trying
you-
to understand because I've not been concentrating. I told you my Nini under problem. So, but we can continue.
we've not gone far. We are still here now. So you can ask a question now. Where are you lost? Okay, Papa Charles, explain to her, please. Since she got it, explain to her. Papa Charles, can you explain to her?
Sir, whether can I explain to her?
Yes.
How do I go about it now? Kawira, basically the idea behind it is still the with the idea behind the if-else statement we did in Excel. How do I go about this explanation? I'm lacking the right words, the kind of words needed to put it together to explain to her.
Okay, let me help you. Kavira,
Yes, sir.
you did if and else statement right in Excel.
Yeah.
And you still did inner if. I believe in Excel there's where you inside one if you put another if statement. I believe
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's similar thing here. Inside an if, you can put more than 1, 2, or 3 if statements. So if the first if satisfies, you will now check if the second if satisfies, or the third, before the right answer will not be printed. And every if has its own code block to print. Now, if you look at this, this is the outer if. Now let's close all this. Let's close all these brackets. Let's close all this other if. Let's close them. Now you can see that we have.
So excuse me before you go far.
Okay, continue.
The condition is the temperature is 18, gender female or age 30. Because I don't understand now.
Yes, temperature 18, gender female, age 30. Now I want to check. You know, temperature. If temperature is 18, you know, biologically, if temperature is less than 37, it's called is a kind of going to a lower temperature. Above 37 is kind of heat. So you know, sunny and heat temperature. But lower 37 is kind of a cold temperature. All right. So now the gender is female and age is 30. Now, ideally, you know that if temperature is kind of cold, some female cannot adapt with cold temperature. And if they are of lesser age, lower age, they still can't adapt. Even the guys, some young guys and some males that are kids, if they are in some lower age, they still can't adapt to some cold weathers. So that's the condition there we are checking. Now, this is the first if statement. This if now will not check. If gender is equals to female. Now, is gender female? No, sorry, the first if will not check. If temperature is less than 37, normally it's to print something. But I don't want it to print something. I still want to check another condition. Now, let's go again now. If this one is satisfied now, temperature is less than 38, 37 years. Yes, it's 18 here. Now, I'm going to check again. If the gender is equals to female. Now, normally, you ought to print something, right? After you check it, you want to print something, but no, don't print. Still check for another condition. Now, is age equals to gender equals to female? Yes. Now, let's go down. Let's go down again. After this one is being satisfied, the next one will be checking for the age. Now, if the age is less than 25, now what is the age there? Kawira, what is the age there? Kawira, what's the age there?
30.
Now, if age is less than 25, is age less than 25? Of course, no now. So this code cannot print. The else will not print. That's to say, it will check. This one will run as long as temperature is less than 37. This one here now will run as long as the female gender is female. This one will run as long as age is 25. Age is less than 25. Going down, this one will only run if the gender is not female. This code here, of course, this code will only run if the temperature is above, is not less than 37. That's when this particular code will run. All right. Or just like in your house now, your mom gave you guys instruction. Now look at the two instructions here now. One, if junior, okay, one, if anybody is hungry.
I have a question.
Go on with the question.
How comes you're not using the constraint you have used there, 18 female, and that we are introducing other constraint like 37 and 25? I thought we were supposed to use 18 female and 30.
I'm comparing temperature with a constant. I'm comparing gender with another strength. I'm comparing age with another value. I'm comparing age, the same thing. I'm comparing two different values together. That's just what we are. I can't be saying that let temperature less than 18. I'm just trying to say this temperature here is 18, right? 18 is less than 37. Gender is female, right? Female is equals to female. Age is what here? 30. 30 is less than 25. For instance, now, I was giving an example now in your house, your mom is not around, and she said that if anybody is hungry, check if the person is less than 10 years old. If the person is less than 10 years old, now check if the person is a boy or a girl. If the person is a girl, now dish her food. Or if it's not a boy, if it's not a girl, if it's a boy, tell her to wait till I come back. Even though she's hungry, and even though he's hungry and he's less than 10 years old, but still telling that he's not a female, it's a male, let him wait till I come back. That's the logic behind this if, ELIF, and nested if statements. Is it clear? Are you clear now, Kawira?
So like that 18 female and that is what we have, but the constraint, like the code is what we are trying to input.
Is that?
I'm saying The condition is what you are putting in the code, but the real situation is like we are trying to take an example of someone with 18, with age 30, temperature 18, and she is a female.
Exactly, yes. This is the constant, the condition we are working with. This condition we're working with. This is the constant we're working with. This one is a female we're working with. So when we are checking them against, we are checking all these variables here now against these conditions here. That's what we are doing so far. I get it.
So now, like in the first case, okay, if temperature is less than 7, gender is female, age is 25. So the person has to fulfill the 3 of them for it to print, I can't cope with this weather.
Yes.
The 3 of
yes.
them have
These three
to align.
align. Yeah. But
So
if
in
this
this
one,
case, it will
okay,
print
go on.
I can cope because they're above that, like 20, the age is not matching.
Exactly. Yes, it can cope because it's above 25. It's not 25. Is it that it's not less than 25, it's 30. It's repeat, I can
So
cope.
okay, sorry. Then when you go to the other else, why are you introducing another one, or it's another code now you're introducing the another person is 15 years and
Okay, now look now. If the person is not female, example now, if this is male, this code will check if gender is equals to female, do these two codes. But if it's not female, that is male. Now that's the else. This code will only run when this guy is not female and this guy is male. So since this guy is male, this particular gender now is male. Now, what will happen there? It will check if the age is less than 15 and age is equal to 30. So even this one self will not print. What will print here is what I can cope to. So this
no, I'm
particular,
asking, sorry, pardon, I'm asking, is it one code like the way it is complete? Because for me, I thought that they should end at after the 37, 25 and female. I don't understand how you're introducing another else, another else, another else.
all right, I understand the question. Like what I told you now, see, I use the example given to just gave you. Your mom is not around. Just get the logic now. Get the logic now. Your mom is not around. She gave 3 different conditions. And she said, I'm not around. If you are hungry, that's the first condition. If you are hungry, 1. Then even if you are hungry, if it is a male or female hungry, if it's a male that is hungry, now check if the male, now, okay, let's check if you are hungry, 1. Now check the age of who is hungry. The age of who is hungry. Now, after the age, now check the gender of who is hungry. Okay, now fine, I am hungry. Okay, I've passed the first condition. Secondly, my gender is what? Okay, the age, which one the comfort, that's gender. Okay, now, okay, age. If the age is less than 10, now check if it is a female or male. Okay, I am 9 years old. It's true, correct? But I am a male. Okay, if it is male, tell the person that you should wait till when I come back. Or if it's a female, dish the person's food. That's 3 conditions. Now, he not give another condition on that condition that okay, even if it is a female and the person has eaten before I came, still print let him wait. Well, if it is a female and she has not eaten if I went out, tell the person that dish the person food, just like a condition inside the order. So this particular if we are seeing here now, if the condition doesn't satisfy this particular one, this else will come in. This else now has its own if and its own else. Now I now check, since since this gender is not a female, is a male, okay, now this condition is now time to execute. Now I will not check, are you of age less than 15? If you are of age less than 15, now you print, I cannot cope with this weather. But if your age is not less than 15, now print, I can cope. So every block has its own condition. This is the main conditions here. This one now, as you can see, this one, these two now are the main condition, the first condition. Now check if the temperature is less than 30, 37. If the temperature is not less than 37, this if will not execute. This else will run and execute. But if this temperature less than 37, then this one will now check other conditions. Let's go, open it. You will now check, okay, temperature is less than 37. Now I will now check, gender, is it equal to female? Okay, no, not female. That's to say that this particular block cannot execute. This one cannot execute. This one cannot go. Close this one, it cannot go. It is now, is not female. It's not female, right? This block now cannot execute. This one's here. This one's. Since it's not female, it can't execute. It will now jump to this one. Okay, I am not a male, I'm not a female. Now let me check. Check your age. Okay, how old are you? Okay, I am 20 years, I am 30 years old. So age is not less than 15. Age is 30. This one will not print. It's okay, you are an adult. It will go down to this one now. Else, what is F telling you? The F telling that if it's not less than 15, print, I can cope. That is just it. Are you still not clear? Are you still not clear?
I get you now. So, like, let me explain the way I'm understanding it. So, like, if the three conditions are met, we don't need another else. But if one of the conditions is not met, we have to introduce an else.
Exactly.
So, like, now we are remaining with two other else in case the gender is not met and the temperature, because we already done for the age.
Yes.
But in this case, we might not need it because previously the gender was female, so the female condition has already been met. So we don't need another else.
But now, no, you must put your else should in case. What if now this is an input variable? What if now this is an input? Now, look now. This can be an input. Input, enter temperature. Enter temperature. This is a string already. You can't, okay, it's an integer. You have to cast it. All right. Now this one too, inputs. This will be enter gender. String already, so leave it like that. This one now, enter age. So something like this. Something like this. User will enter an int. This is it. I run. This is the first one. Enter temperature. Temperature is 30 degrees. Look, 30 degrees. Enter. Hope you are seeing the code up. You are seeing the prompt up here. That's hope you are seeing it, guys. Are you guys seeing it? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Enter gender. Let's say female.
Sorry. I'm not seeing the prompt. Where?
Look up, look at the
Okay,
look at
that
up.
is still running. It's still running now,
Yes,
ba?
yes. Look at it, look at up. Now, female, I enter. Age is 15 years old. But what do you think it will give us? When temperature is 30, now everybody should answer. Temperature is 30 and is female, age 15. Look at this code and tell me what to print. Temperature 30, gender female, age 30. Age 15 rather. Guys, tell me what will print.
If temperature is 15 and gender is female and age is 30.
Is that?
I'm saying kindly repeat what you're asking.
Temperature is 30. I entered it now. Gender is female. Age is 15. Now tell me, what do you think will print out?
I can cope with this weather.
Is that?
I
I can
can
cope with
cope.
this weather. Okay, with this weather, ba? Okay. Which one is okay? I can cope, right? Who else knows what to print? Who else is giving his own answer? Who else? I'm
No,
waiting for you
sorry.
guys.
I think it will be I can't cope because all the three conditions have been met.
I can't cope.
Yeah.
Papa Charles, I'm waiting for you. Where is Mohammed Ali? Has he gone? Or is it the Conte? Papa Charles, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm
Are
with
you
you,
still
sir.
thinking? I'm asking a question.
I'm still
Everybody should
thinking.
answer.
I'm still thinking.
Okay. Please think fast. Who is this Conte? Is this Mr. Mohammed?
Yeah, that's me. That's my
All
laptop.
right. Let's answer. Who? I'll give our answer. Temperature is 30. Okay, we check. Is it 30? Less than 37? So this code now will run. All this one's now is true. Now let's check. Is it female or male? It's female. Okay. Now let's check. Is it age? Is it less than 30, 25? So the answer is print. I can't cope with this weather. So everybody failed it now.
It's
Nobody answered me. Is
No,
it
I said I can't
can
cope
cope.
with this weather.
I can cope.
I can or I can't.
This is wrong. It's giving us I can cope here. Wait, age. What's the age? What age did I
15.
input? What age did I
15.
input? 15. And age 15 is less than 25. Oh, why is it telling me that I can cope?
It should be I can cope.
It should be I can't cope because age is less
Yes,
than
the answer should be I can't.
it should be I can't cope with this weather. Why is it giving us I can cope? No, it's
Sorry,
not. It's not.
sorry, Mr. Promise.
Yes, go on.
I don't know if it is my screen.
Okay, now, okay, guys, know this. Python is case sensitive. Oh. Are you guys hearing me now? Python is what? Case sensitive. This guy gave us I can cope, but the answer should be I can't cope with this weather. You know what happened? This F, I went and wrote a capital letter F. And Python is case sensitive, so it should be, I'll go here and do I should just make dot lower. So to convert it to lower casing, gender. I just go to question. Ask a question.
I don't know if it is me. I don't know if others saw. I didn't see when you imputed the temperature, the gender, and the.
Okay, because it's above. It's above. Oh, I run again and show us now.
I
Look
didn't
at
see
it
when.
here. Look at it here. Enter temperature. Press enter to confirm your or escape to cancel. Temperature 30. Are you seeing it now? Are you seeing it? Look at my screen.
Oh,
Up.
okay,
I tap
okay.
enter. Now look. Initially, I entered female. Big FEMALE. This female and this female, they are not equal. Are you hearing me, guys? They are
They
not
are,
equal.
they are not the same.
Yes, what you do, you have to what? You have to initialize make this input value to be lowercase throughout. Because if we not do lowercase, it will print I can code for it because big F and small F are not the same. All right, let's continue. Let's go. Age, the age is equal to 15. All right, let's go. I can't cope with this weather. Why? This is a female and less than 25 years old, so we cannot cope with the weather. All right, let's proceed to the next topic.
Sorry, I'm dragging you back. I'm sorry. Okay.
Ask a question, please.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the code now.
All right,
Now,
all right.
okay. Because I'm trying as much as I can to use my Excel knowledge to, from the Excel this thing, they'll say this is the logical statement, value if true, value if not. Now,
Exactly.
if the temperature, they are the logical statement, temperature,
Yes.
gender, they are the logical
No, they are the
statement.
constant. They're the constant. This is logical statement here. This is logical statement here. This one is logical statement. These ones are the values you want to. This is like the operands. This is the statement. A logical statement is when you are comparing two different operands with a logical operator. That's what logical statement is. This is an operand, your left, your right operand. This is a logical operator, which is your less than sign. And this makes it a logical statement. This.
So from what you're saying, if the
Yes.
temperature is less than 37,
Yes.
it will print I can't cope. If the gender is female, it will print I can't.
No, look. If the temperature is less than 37, it will not check the next condition. Is it female? Okay, yes. Check the next condition again. Is it age?
Less than 25.
Then you print. But if it's not, if the age is not less than 25, then print I can cope. As long as it's still female, print I can cope. But if it's not female, if it's male, go down and check if the age is less than 15. If the age less than 15, now print I cannot cope with this weather. Is it if it's not, print I can cope. But if it's not, if it's temperature not less than 37, print sunny. That's the whole game there. It's logic. It's logic. If else, if all right. Is it another question again? Any
I'm
question?
asking. For me, I thought you continue with the else because you have not put a condition in case the temperature is greater than 37 or something like that. Or greater than
That's it.
what was the temperature?
No, that's the else. Yes? Everything is the else. As long as it's not, my concern is to check if it is less than 37. If it's not less than 37, then just print me sunny. That's what I want to check. I don't want to check on that gender. If you want to check gender, is your choice. That is my choice. I don't want to check if gender or no gender. Just print me sunny. I get it. Just is my thing. Is what I want to do. I must not follow what I did here. It's what I want. What you want, you do. I want to check if the temperature is less than 37. Now, if it's not less than 37, just print me sunny. That is just what I want. Are you getting me? It's not a must. I must do what I do up and down. No, do down. No. Please, let's proceed. I don't know. Any question again?
Sorry. This second, the else after the print I can't cope, where you now have else if age 50, less than 15, print I can't cope, else print I can cope. Is that else before the if age less than 15? Is it actually necessary? Because it's just making the whole code bulky.
No, it's necessary. You know what? See, it's what I want. It's not being bulk. It's not being bulk or not bulk. It's what I want. I am giving them. I'm writing. It's what I want. I just remove the code from your head. Just look at, just think that this is what I want. First of all, I want to check if the temperature is less than 37. Then still check if it is female. If it is female, I will not check if the age is less than 25. If that's true, now I'll say I cannot cope with the weather. Why? The weather is very, very cool for me. I cannot cope. It's very cool. Yes, I cannot cope, and I'm less than 25 years old. But if my age is more than 25 years, why not? I can cope because I'm an adult. I have a very strong immune system. But check if I'm a female, if I'm a male, okay, for male, check if my age is less than 15 years old. If I'm less than 15 years old, then I cannot cope because I'm a male. But if it's less than 15 years old, well, I can cope. Why? I'm a male and I have good immune system. That's just what I want the system to do for me. So it's not really it being bulky or not. The condition that makes it be like that. Can we continue, please? I don't know if you can continue. You have to go and digest this thing very well. I don't know if I really make sense. I've been explaining this. I don't know if we are. Please don't be lost. So try on that. Just move the code from your head. I've given you an example. The first one about the mom is not around. She gave you conditions that if you're hungry, if you are female and you're less than 10 years old, dish them food. That's a condition. If you are hungry, if you are a male, if you are a male, tell him to wait. I should come. Wait, like come back. These are conditions that you now.
I have a question.
Hey, all right, ask your question.
I don't understand why we are putting another condition of less than 15 and yet 15 is in the bracket of less than 25. I thought that it should be above 30.
See, don't focus on the code. Just
not the code. It's the logical I'm asking. You see,
okay,
the 15 is below 25. So why should we have another condition of less than 15? Yet it's
this 15 now. This 15 now is not under female, is a male condition. This is a male condition. Look, this is a male condition. This is for the male. This one now is for the female. For the female. This condition only runs if gender is male. This one
but you
runs
said you are not putting the male factor. I guess previously you have said you are not considering the gender. The time I've asked you if you are remaining with 3 more, you have said gender is not in the equation.
Who said gender is not in the equation? No, now.
You.
When did I say that?
I asked you what about, I asked you, I think we should have 3 clauses. You said for you don't want to check gender. You just want to check the temperature and the age.
No, that's for this particular code here. This outer code here. I want to check only if the temperature is less than 37. If it is equal to or above 37, all this code we are seeing here, none will execute. Man, almost 30 minutes now, 21 code. None will execute. But if it is less than 37, then these guys now, any of them can execute. Now, we'll now check if it is female. Well, these guys, any of them can execute. It is a female and the age is less than 37, then 35, 25, then this one can execute. But even if it's a female and the age is not less than 25, this one will execute. Then check now, if it is a male this guy will not execute. Rather, this one will not check. Now, any of this code here will execute. Is a male? Yes. Is the age, is it less than 15? If yes, then this will execute. But if it's not less than 15, then this one will execute. Now, generally, if the temperature is not less than 37, then this code now will not execute. If the else will execute as sunny. How will I explain this again for you to understand it, Kawira?
How will the code know it's male and female being?
You said what?
Like in the gender, the first one. Me, I don't know if there's someone else who can explain better. I'm asking. You have said, I have understood when the first condition is not met, it will go straight to printing sunny. But now I'm asking, how the system know like the health is executing the male condition?
How the system know?
Yes.
This is the condition here. This condition now. I received a temperature. The system will not check. Okay, the value I received, is it less than 37? Okay. Yes, it's less than 37. Now you will not check it because I received a gender from a user. Now I will not check, is the gender equal to female? Okay, I will not check again. It's true. Now the age, now is the age less than 25. This is what we input. We did an impute statement here. The system received some value. So you should now check, following your logical instruction given to it, check if these are equal before you do not execute. That is how they know. You give them instruction, they check and follow. What is programming language? Programming language are a set of instructions that perform a particular task. All these are instructions given to a particular to the computer, and I want you to print various output for me, depending on the connection given to them. That is what we just did now.
Okay, for me, I thought, let me ask the last question now. I thought the else, the other else that is having a male clause should be else if gender is male, not age again. How about that?
You said what?
For me, I thought, like, if I'm the one who was writing this code, I would, my mind would be, after the print, I can cope. Now, yes, that one.
This one
For me,
here.
I thought we should have printed if gender is male. Because I
Yes,
still don't understand how it will pick automatically.
It will pick now because if it's not female, else could be anything. Of course, we know that we just two gender we have here, male and female. If you have any other thing again, you wrote there. Or if you want to put if, you put the else is it means that if it is not this condition, any other thing at all, do this.
Okay.
That's what it means. Any other thing at all, do this. If you like type rubbish, if it's not female, any other thing again, you do that. That is what the condition will give you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We proceed. We have a loop. Loop, for loop, and while loop, they are still under the concept of control flow. For loop are used to repeat specific block of code as when required, performing a particular task in a recurring manner. For loop or loops, let's just say loops. Loops are used to repeat a specific block of code as when required. As when required, performing a particular task in a recurring manner. That is what I will explain. Now, I gave a condition. I want that condition to I gave a particular instruction. I want that instruction to be executed as long as a particular condition is satisfied, or as long as a particular to be repeated for a particular amount of time, or for a certain amount of time. That is what loop means. You want a particular code to keep on running for a particular time, or for a particular number of time. For example, now I have a list to for loop. What for loop does is that for loop iterates over a sequence of lists. Lists, strings, tuple, and dictionary. So basically, lists, loop, they are used to repeat a specific block of code as when required. Example, now you tell a particular your son that as long as the time is okay, keep on fetching water from the time is 6 a.m. in the morning. Now keep on fetching water till 7 o'clock in the morning, till 7 a.m. Whether drum full or not, I don't care. Just keep on fetching water. That's a for loop. What's the iteration? You're iterating the water. Keep on fetching water, fetch water, fetch water, fetch water, fetch water. Till what? Till it is 7 a.m. in the morning. Then a loop iterates over a sequence of lists. Let's just say you put certain time, you put your time in that list. Now you put 0 minutes, 1 o'clock, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, down to 60 minutes, or 1 hour, 60 minutes. Now you say keep on fetching water until you get to 60 minutes. That is your for loop. Are you getting me, guys? That's the logic there. Are you getting me? Please, let's answer if you're getting me. Answer.
Yeah, I understand it. It's like macros in Excel.
Like what?
Macros in Excel.
Okay.
For repetitive tasks.
Repetitive, yes, exactly. Who again is getting me now? So we can proceed with the code.
I am. I'm getting you.
Okay, so that's for Papa Charles. Are you getting me? That's for the for loop. Now let's implement that. This is syntax for that. Or for loop. For example, now I have a list. I have an item. Let's just say I have a food. Or let's say, let me just use a very simple example. I have an item, X is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, I want to print for every value inside here, for every item inside here, print welcome. Now, for every item of, you can just say from I, this I is, and you can say anything, you can say for Kawira in X. You know, we did our in operator. In is the what? In is membership operator, right? We did our membership operator, which is in now. if for Kawira in X, print Kawira. Now, this particular print statement will print for every item in this list. Print the item. Or you can say for every item in this list, print welcome. Now let's go. You have welcome, 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 welcome. How many times now? 5 times. Why? For every it iterates over the list. For example, now, like I said, John fetch water. John is equals to, okay, let's say time is equals to 0. Let's assume that 10 minutes.
I have a question before you proceed.
Well, let me proceed first. Let me give another proceed first. Just
Okay.
calm down first. I have another 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1 hour. I would say for as long as for every minute or every minute from 6 a.m. This is 0. This is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, and 50 minutes, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes. Now, for every time, for T in time, John, keep on fetching water. Print, John, keep on fetching water. John, keep on fetching water. Look at it. Say print, print. So John fetch water when it is 0 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and 1 hour. John stop fetching water. So a for loop iterate over a given list. Ask a question.
I don't understand, like when you are saying X is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you say Kawira in X. Like what is the representation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Okay, I just gave an instance here. This is a number count. This is a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 times. I'll say 4. Kawira. You can use anything here. Either S, you can use X, or you can use I. For every item in this list, for every item in S, print welcome. Print welcome. I go here for every time in this time, for T in time, John, keep on fetching water. So until the time finish, then John can then John will stop fetching. So you see that he stopped fetching water here at this last point 6. Are you guys getting me? Any question? If you don't understand if and else and for loop, my dear, you have to understand these 2 concepts very, very well. Because every other thing we are basically on this. All right. Ask your question. Are you clear now? Karina?
Yeah.
Are we cleared?
Yes, thank you.
All right, another example now. I went to markets. I have an example, food. Food items are equal to rice, beans, I have a yam, you have soup, and I have meat. Okay, let's say this. Now I have a list that contains the different items I bought from the market. Now, for all these items here, we should print for all the items in food. Print but I taught you guys F string, right? Print I bought include your brace. I bought I. Now we are printing this. This I now is like every value inside here is iterating. It will go over the first item and pick the first I and print. Go again, pick the next I and print. Go again, pick the third I and print. Go again, the fourth one, print, and the last one to print. That's what you do. I bought, first one, I bought rice, I bought beans, I bought yam, I bought soup, I bought meat. This is for loop, iterating over the list. Now, example now, I have a dictionary. Students. Yes, this student. Students have okay, students, and they have their student with let's say student with ID. All right. This we have one, and we have Kawira is here. First student, ID 2. We have Muhammad, second student, ID 3. And we have what again? Papa Charles. Now, I want you to understand that a dictionary has what? It has a key and a value. Now, what is the key here? This is the key, right? The key, and a value, right? Now, if you want to iterate over a dictionary, you must identify the key and the value. Now look at it. You say for key, comma, value, or you can do for I, comma, J. I, comma, J. For I, comma, J in student ID. What will I do? In student ID, what will I do? I should what? Print the student, print the student, put your F string, or just print I and print J. Print the student ID and the student name. This is what it will do. It will give okay, dot items. Look, these dot items help you to pick the items in the list. These dot items here, it helps you to pick the items in a list. When you say for I and J, so for the key and the value in student dot items, that's to say in this part, in this student, in this list, and the items in it, print the key and print the student, the value rather. Now the key here is I and J, 2 and 3. Why is it printing 1, 1? Why is it printing? Okay, this is 1, sorry, mistake. I and J, okay. I and J. Okay, print the I, which is Kawira, 1 Kawira, 2 Mohammed, then 3 Papa Charles. So this is how to iterate through over a dictionary. This is clear, I believe, right? I believe this is clear now. All right. No answer. Hope this is cleared.
Yeah, but I'm asking, so does it mean for loop you always have to use the membership, the for and in?
Exactly. You want to iterate, you will say for in, for I, or you can use any value. In, you must use the membership because you're checking if that particular I, as long as that I is in that item, as long as it's inside there, keep on going, keep on doing, keep on printing. All right, that is basically. All right, so
Excuse me, what is the real example of this thing? Because now you said it's used for repetition. So I'm expecting if there's another code, it will generate like automatically, just like in macros where when you already record it, when you have another task, you just run it. So in this case, what is the real example? Like
that's called
someone
function.
can.
All these things you build them, you store them inside a function. So when you call a function, you cannot use that automatically in any process entirely. I get is a function in Excel where you can write an instruction there you want to do, right? What function is all about. Okay. Now let's go while loop, sorry. We'll now go over to nested while loop. All right, while loop. Now, what does while loop do? It's saying the same thing with your for loop. But what it does is that while loop is used to iterate over a block of code as long as the test condition is true. As long as the test condition is true. Now, I will tell, for example, now, I told John to fetch water. I will say, John, as long as you are not hungry, keep on fetching water. Now, I didn't give him a list of time. I didn't give him any time at all. I will say, John, as long as you are not hungry, keep on fetching water. That is one. I will say, John, if the steps you have taken, as long as the steps you are taking is, or let's just say, okay, John, fill this drum. But if you've gone up to 20 times, don't go again. Or if you are going to 10 times, don't go again. So now I'm iterating over a block of code as long as a certain condition, a test condition is true. Now, for example, now I have this is syntax for that. I want to keep on printing. I want to keep on printing welcome until a number is equal to 0. I want to keep on printing welcome until a number is equal to 0. Now the number would be 10. Now I will say why 10 is less than 0. Print you are welcome. Now watch now. If I print this, what I will get is what we call an infinite loop. If I print this, y10, okay, sorry, y number. Okay, let's say this is okay, this is okay. Okay, let's say while number, which is 10, Y number, okay, let's say this is 0. Let's say Y number is equals to 0. Number is equals to 0, all right? Y number, okay, let's just say, I'm looking for, okay. Y number is, this is 10. Y number is greater than 0. Print, you are welcome. Now, if you print this now, it will be an infinite loop. It will not stop. Do you know why it will not stop, guys? Do you know why it will not stop? I'm trying to print you are welcome, which is the block of code. As long as a certain condition is true. Now, I gave a condition, number is equals to 10. While number is greater than 0, print you are welcome. It's a while loop. It will keep on printing until your number is not equal to 0, greater than 0. Now, guys, this code now will, if you run this code now, it will be called an infinite loop. It has no ending. Look. It will keep on printing. It has no ending. It's an infinite loop. It will keep on, look at it now. It will keep on printing. It has no ending. It will printing till this looping can even it won't stop. You know why? There is no, until I interrupt it, there is no incremental or decremental. Why? You have to introduce the number ought to be reducing. Number is equal to number minus 1. So that as I'm printing, number is going down, until it gets to 0. It won't print again. This is it. This is it. Now, just like what I said now, I want John to be fetching water until John gets tired. Or let John fetch water until he gets to the 20. If he goes 20 times, should not go again. Or 10 times, should not go again. This is what you're doing. As long as, of course, when John is going to fetch, when John is going, it is what he's counting. He's counting his step, right?
Excuse me.
This is called a counter. This is called a counter.
Excuse me, sir.
All right, go on.
I don't understand the -1.
Okay, it's a counter. For example, now you are John, or Kawera is fetching water at home. All we should be doing, you go to the first one you count. Oh, I've gone to 1 step, remaining 9. All right. If I go again, 8. If I go again, 7. If I go again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's like a counter. Now, if you reach here, you will check, is number greater than 0? Guys, is it true or false? True or false, guys? True, right?
True.
I will print you are welcome. I now go down. Now, number is equals to number minus 1. What is number?
10.
Number is
10.
what? 10. Now, what is 10 minus 1 is what? Is what now? 9, right?
9. Mm.
So to now go up. You now go and check. While number which is 9 greater than 0 is correct, you will now print. You will now still check. You will now minus it. 9 minus 1 is 8. It will still go again. 8 greater than 0, true. It will print. 8 minus 1 is 7. Like that. Like that. 6. Like that. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. It will not check why number 0 is it true. This is not true, so it will not print. The loop will end here. It will not print again. It will just execute. It will just stop. That's why we say that while loop is used to iterate over a block of code as long as the test condition is true. Are we correct? Are we on the same page?
Yes.
All right. So this one is not that complicated now. All right. So we have what we call nested for loop. So anything about control flow, they have nested also. So we have nested for loop. We have nested for loop, like what we said. Then we said nested if was an if inside another if, right? The same thing here too. Nested for loop is a for loop inside another for loop. Now we can use this particular nested for loop to generate our multiplication table, or just now. How does this work? Let me give an example. I have a food. I have the same food. I have rice. I have beans. Now I have yam. I have fish. Now, what are the expected amount of this thing in the market? Expected amount should be, let's say, I have different amounts here. This could be 200. This could be 300. This could be 150. This could be 80, 800. Now, I want to create a for loop that will iterate through all this. It will check the rice, beans, amount of rice between $20, $200, beans, $2, yam, $2, fish, $2. For it now go to 300, you say, okay, rice could be 300, beans could be 300, yam could be 300, fish could be 300. The next one, rice could be 150, beans could be 300, 150 rather, yam 150, fish 150. The next one, rice could be 800, beans 800, yam 800, fish 800. Is not a condition base, it's just a nested loop. So this one will iterate over this one. This one will iterate over these ones. Likewise, these two. So now I want to go to the market. I have a list of food items I want to buy in the market, and I have the expected amounts that I want to purchase them. I will say, okay, check if you can get rice, beans, yam, fish, all for 200 naira. Now check if you can get rice, beans, yam, fish for 300 naira. Check if it's possible. Now check if you can get rice, beans, yam, and fish for 150. Check if you can get them. Check. All these are what the expected amounts. I don't know if you're getting me, guys. That's the nested loop. Now, how can we do that for food or for items in food? For every item in food, now check the expected amount. Now let's say I will print I want to purchase, let's say, let's put this F string, F, print I want to purchase, let's say, I want to purchase I. This is I now. Then will not go down. You will not say for amount, A in amount. And you will not say print expected, let's say, let's put the F string again, F string. Let's say expected what amount is can be what? A, right? A. Now, what would this particular code do? What will it do? Who can explain? Who can explain? Who can explain?
You're right. I want to purchase rice for 200. I want to purchase beans for 300, like that.
No. Look at what to write. Look at what to write. Okay. Amount for, let's say, let's use for I first. Okay. Now look at what you do. You see, I want to purchase rice. Then expected amount for rice can be 200. It will not go, this amount will not go again. Can be 300, 150, 800. It will not go. Say, I want to purchase beans. But the amount for beans is 200, 300, 150, 800. Like that, you got to fish. This is it. I want to purchase rice. So the amount of rice will be 200, 300, 150, 800. We'll now go for the next list. I want to purchase beans. The amount of beans, 200, 300, 150, 800. The same thing for yam and fish. Now, a practical example of this is your multiplication table, where you have 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4 to 1 times 12. You will now go 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, then that to 2 times 12. Then you now go 3 times 1, 3 times 3, 3 times 2, 3 times 12. So you now go 12 times 12, 12 times 1 to 12 times 12. You can write that code here. We can do that here. Let's create our multiplication table. Right, we have a list. List 1 is equals to, let's say table 1. Table 1 is equals to, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, this is what we have. Then table 2, we have this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can just work with this one on its own. All right. Okay, let's see if you can work with, we can work with this like this, or let me just use another table, right? So you not get confused, but we can work with one table to do it, since they're the same value. Is equals to table 1. Hope you understand this particular code. Guys, hope you get this. Table 1 is equal to table 2 equals to table 1. Hope you got this, right? Table 1 is equal to this, and table 2 is equal to this. Are we clear with that? Come on, answer me now.
The same.
Yes, now I can just cancel this guy now and still write the same thing here. It's the same thing I just did now. Okay, let's respond, okay? All right, now let's print our multiplication table. Using for loop now. You know, the table is 4 times 1, 1 time. Look at it now. The same thing we did here, we'll do here. is 4, 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times, this is too long. Let's use 1 to 5. Let's just use 1 to 5. Let's just use 1 to 5.
Let's do the normal one of 1 to 9 for the
Normal 1 to
digits.
9. Okay, 1 to 9. All right. Let's use 1 to 9. Okay. Now we have 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, 1 times 5, 1 times 6, 1 times 7, 1 times 8, 1 times 9. Like that till we do till we finish it. All right. So now, mind you, we have 2 for loop here. Same thing we have here again. We have 2 for loop. Now, let's do that. For I, or for number in table 1. Okay, come down. You know, again, for value in table 2. All right. Now, what are we to do? We want to do 1 times 1, 1 times 2. Just print 1 times 1. The loop will not help itself and do the resting. You now do print. How do I want it to be? The F string, I put my,
Excuse
I want
me.
it to be, all right, go on.
Why are we saying for number in table 1, but for value in table 2 instead of all of them numbers?
No, it's not, so you not confuse the system now. If you put number here and put number here, there are two different variables now. I cannot assign variable A as A and B as A again now. I have to differentiate it. This one is called table 1 and this table 2. So I can put number 1. I can number this number 1. So I can number this number 1, and number this number 2. Just variables. Anything can be anything. So it not confuse the system. Are you getting me now? All right. So now let me now format my tests. So I want it to be this is number 1. Number 1 times, the times should just be normal times. I put times inside the string, inside question mark. 1 times number 2. So this one will be like to just be like 1 times 1 equal to, the answer will not be here. All right, this is like a format I'm doing here. Now the answer now will not be equal to, now come here, open this operation and do number 1. The real times now will not be here, times number 2. So this will not be. So this one is just for formatting purpose. But this one is the real operation. Number, but this value times this value. Now let's run our code. Now, if you want your cell to be formatted, now look, now this guy is not formatted to print anyhow. It's to print below each other, but I want it to be like a table format. Now I'll include my /t. /t is like, we have /n, we have /t. /n is like, I want it to print in the next line. I want the next code to be in the next line. If I do /t, I want all the code to be in the same line, but let a tab. /t means tab. This is it. slash T. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. We use the keyword end with end slash T. All right. I'm ending it with a slash T, which is a tab. If you run this now, you get a table. You get a table. But after that, I don't want everything to be on the same line. I still want it to print. I want it to print, to go down and print an empty line before it continues. Now, look at the logic here now. Look at the logic here now. Guys, are we following me? Bachas, are you following me?
Yes.
All right. Now, this is the operation. 1 times 1, 1 times 2. Okay, 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times 1 space bar, tab. 1 times 2, tab. 1 times 3, tab. 1 times 4, tab. 1 times 5, tab. 1 times 6, tab. 1 times 7, tab. 1 times 8, tab. 1 times 9, tab. Print next line. This is empty. When you print, when you put any word like print, this one will make it to go to the next line. It will not go down. It will not go down to this other loop. It will not go 2 times 1 tab, 2 times 2 tab, 2 times 9, same thing. It will not go down. And that's how we get this. All right. So we can do the same thing again with while loop. But that will be an assignment for you now. It will be here. I think I gave one assignment yesterday on Wednesday.
Excuse me.
All right, ask a question.
There's something like in the multiplication table. Go. In this code, I don't understand like the print number times number 2. Then
Thank you. Thank you. You know, normally our times is 1. 1 times 2. What's the answer, Kawira?
1 2.
2, right? Now, if I do this, what is this now called?
I don't know.
This will not give you any operation. Why? It's a string, right?
Yes,
exactly. It's a string now. It's no longer, it won't give any operation because the string. Now, if this number 1 is 1 here, and number 2 is 2 here, and this guy they are all covered with the string, which is this and this. This guy, this thing here is the same thing as this particular one here. Then I now did my equal to. Everything written here, they are inside quotation, which is the string. They are inside this, which is the string. They are all inside this. Now I want it to be an operation. I now put it inside an F string, which is this brace. I told you this now when you're doing F matching, this is F string. I put them inside this so that I can able to do my what operation. This is what is this. This one now is correct. 1 times 2, same thing as 1 times 2. Then I want it to end with this slash T. Are we clear?
But already, no, because the string is covering from F up to the comma at the end. So it's still a string.
What is string? I taught you F string. In our class, we learned what is F string. If you want to format a text, you want to put a variable inside a string, we introduce what we call F string. As this F is here now, this curly brace now, we now put curly brace. Any other thing can go inside. Those things are no longer strings. You can write an operation inside here And this operation now can perform. It's no longer a string again. Why? It's inside the F string. It's inside the F string. This one now, why do we have one here? We have one because it's inside this number _1 is inside F string. 1 came out. Because this guy is not inside F string, it came out as a what? As a string. 1 times 1 is equal to the string, equal to, this one is now an operation inside the curly brace, which is the F string inside here. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Maybe I don't remember the F string.
Pachas, do you get me? Do you get me, Pachas? Do you get me? Pachas, do you get me?
Sincerely, no. I've just been watching the videos. I've just been silent so that maybe when I watch the video, I'll get better insight.
You don't, okay, you don't get this particular one I just did now.
Yes, I said.
People have not watched your video on string formatting.
They just
when
sent the video they just sent the video today now.
Since Friday, that Friday, it's Friday video, last Friday now.
It's not. That's Wednesday's video.
Friday, is it Wednesday video?
Yeah, Monday and the 6th and 7th. The class for the number 6 class and the 7th class. It was just sent to
Wow.
me.
Ah, okay. Just try and put the video. That's why that's why it seems as if it is like as if it's a film or so. But this is F string. Are you getting me? It's F string. If I want to, I don't know the class that day now. Example now, print. I want to have a variable here. Call name is equals to promise. Promise. And I want to print I want to print my name is the string. My name is, I have to add the F string here, F, open this brace, so that I can put my name here. It will not be my name is promise. I can change one S here now, Kawira. Aaron, my name is Kawira. That's what we did here. And because of this operation now, this is an operation. This is 1 times 2. It will work. But this guy now is inside a string. So it's not work as an operator, it work as a string. Oh, we are cleared now, right? All right, we are cleared.
What is the sense of the equal sign? If my name is Kawira, then I write F string, my name is name, you refer to the variable.
Which equal sign you mean? This one here? Yes. This one here? Yes. This equal sign is a string now. Look at it here now. 1 times 1 is equal to, this is a string to 1 times 1 is equal to this operation. This times 1 equals to, if this one meaningful now, just do this thing. It will be meaningful now. No equal to sign. It's one kind now. If I put equal to sign now, is that be meaningful now, well arranged. Is your equal to sign.
Okay. Thank you.
Clear, right? Oh, it is well. All right. Those videos very important too. I don't know why people put that videos now, but anyways, let's proceed. So just digest this one first. So we have the break and the break and continuous statements. I think we'll end there, even though we'll not do functions and calling of function, getting of functions. On Monday we'll do those ones. All right, break and continue. As the name implies, is used to break and to continue. Break statements. Sorry, I'm coming. All right. Okay. Okay, the break and the continuous statement. The break statement is used to exit a loop prematurely. That's break. Break is used to exit a loop prematurely. Example now, you are fetching water now, and you are not done with what you are fetching. And your mom just came and said, Kawira, stop that water. She noticed that you are tired. She now said, Kawira, since you are tired, stop that water. That's break. All right. That's break. That's a break statement. But continue, what continuous does is that continuous keeps the rest of the code inside a loop for the current iteration and move to the next iteration. Breaks stop the loop prematurely when a condition is given. But what continuous does is that it skips a particular code. It skips to the rest of the code while the current iteration, it skips the loop for the current iteration and move to the next iteration. I just give an example now. When you're fetching your water and your mom just came, noticed that, Kawira, you are tired. Yes, I'm tired. I have stopped fetching water. You only fetch 3 or 4 times, then you stop the rest. Then the break, the continue here now is that, all right, okay, Kawira, stop, let your brother assist you. Your brother fetch 1 or 2 times for you, and you now take the bucket and continue the rest one. That's just basically what continue does. Now, for example, now, I want to print a list of number, but break when the value is equal to 5. That's break. Secondly, I want to print a range of number, but continue when the value does not have a remainder. When the value has a remainder, that's to say the value divided by 2 is equal to 0. That the modulus, when the modulus is equal to 0, continue. Now, let's do that. Let me practicalize what I'm saying. This is for break. Now, I want to, if you are confused, Mr. Muhammad, hope we are following. I've not heard your voice since.
I'm here. I'm following up. I'm here.
All right. So break is used to exit a loop prematurely. I gave us an example just here now. All right. So we want to do this. Okay, the F. Okay, it asks me for what does the F? It's called F string. In our class now, we checked it in our previous class now. F is F string. F string. Is a way to format, where we used to format our text, how you want your text to look like. If I want anything inside my text, we have F strings, we have percentage format, and we have the using format. There are 3 ways: using percentage method, using the F string, and using the format function. Please watch the previous videos, you will see it there. I really explained those 3 concepts. All right, I don't think it's in this notebook. Is in the other. I don't think it's here. No, it's not here. It's in our other. Is in the. Because that other one is not here. Is in the PyCharm and notebook. PyCharm file. That's where it is. Check our videos. You see this. All right. For example, now I want to print a list of number, but break if the number is 7. That's logic there now. All right. So let's print. Have a list. Let's have a num. Num is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I want to do for I in number. What happened? If I is equals to 6. Okay, let's complete this thing to 10. So you see what I meant, 8, 9, 10. If I is equals to 5, break. I is equals to 7, break. Break, and print I. Now look now. This code will not affect this guy until I is equals to 7. It will print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 5, print 6. As soon as it gets to 7, it will break. It will not print anything again. For example, now you are building a game system, game for users, and you want to say, as you initialize a life, your user life as 5, or let's say you have a life level of 10, and you now say, let's say level 1 is like let's come down. Let's come down. Let's say, yeah, the user is 10, has 10 life, but you want to say game over when the life is in life 3, because maybe when it's in life 3, it can't continue. That is your rule of the game. So you will be fighting. You can put a break statement there. If the life is equals to 3, print or break. Inside the break, you can say print game over. You can put a print statement here if you wish to. Print, okay. Break does not receive print. Okay, you can say print game over. Print game over. Then break. Then break. Then break. Don't do anything again. Look now. Run this code. Look at it. It prints game over and it breaks. That is how we use the break statements. Now for the continue. For the continue, what it does, I said that it skips continue.
But
Skips.
excuse me.
Let me just finish this one. I'm coming to answer your question. Continue, skip the rest of the code inside the loop for the current iteration and move to the next iteration. Ask a question before I continue.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Game over. Mostly when game over is not, it's like, it's when maybe someone has been, maybe as, let's say it's a car race.
Okay.
So the game will be over maybe when the person experiences an accident. So on my side as the programmer, maybe I can't decide like it's when it's number 6 or something like that. So how do you put that code? Because most of the games I've seen, it's either maybe even like that snake game. You remember those old phones, that under snake game? I don't know if you remember when phones came. There was a game that was familiar there. When maybe the snake hits a wall, it's when it breaks, the game is over. So what will determine when the game is over and you will not be able to put those codes?
When you are building such game, you are not working. I don't think it's not similar with break. See, when working with those kind of games, I built a mini game system where when you will check the check coordinates, because every object in a particular environment has a coordinate. That's how in game system we in Python has a package for that little game, Turtle. I built a little game using Turtle for what Turtle environment is like. It has a coordinate, a position on the environment. So they will check now if the position of that particular vehicle, I getting me, if it's greater than equal to the edge of the environment, then you can say game over. You can't really apply that particular scenario here. I just give you an instance now. Should in case you initialize okay, let you say a fuel level of a vehicle. You have a counter that's reading the fuel level of a particular vehicle, the car race, and the counter is counting the fuel level. Now, if the fuel level is equals to 3, break the car movement and print fuel level low, game over. That is like a similar scenario, but you cannot use this scenario and explain the accident, because accident, you are comparing the car position and the position of the environment, because in a game environment, there are coordinates, their position X and Y. So we have the width, the width and the height, length and width of the environment. So if the user is close to the edge, or the position is outside the edge, then you can say that particular user is out of track or game over. But this, I'm just using a scenario whereby a particular number, this is a fuel tank, fuel level of a vehicle. If the fuel is coming down and it's getting down to 3, I want to design the game so that if any driver does not manage their fuel well and their fuel get down to 3, the petrol get down to 3, then you can break the game and print game over. That's what another scenario you can use there. Are you clear, Kawira? Are you clear?
Okay.
All right. Papa Charles, any question on that?
When I watched the videos, because at some point I was lost, maybe when I watched the videos.
How about you, Mohammed? How about you? Are you clear?
I don't have no questions for now, but I'm going to watch the videos, hopefully midnight. And if I have any question, I will let you know in the group.
All right. So the continuous keeps the rest of the code inside the loop for the current iteration and move to the next iteration. For example, now I want to print a range of numbers, but I want to continue when for example, now I want to print from 1 to 10, a range of numbers, but I want to continue when there's a remainder. I want to print only the values that have remainder. I can just continue for that. Printing let's say printing the odd number. In a list of numbers. This is where we end today. List of number. We continue for that. All right. So for let's say for I in range. Now range is a function that generates a range of numbers for you. You say range of 10, it ranges from 0 to 10. Range of 20 from 0 to 20. That's what it does. Now look at it now. Look at it. Range of 10. Range of 10 prints you 0 to 10. So now you now have to iterate. You now have to iterate it. If you want everything to print, you now say for I in range, print I. So this is what we go. Sorry, this is what we print I. So it will now print 0 to 9 for you. Now I want to continue only when there is I divided by 2 is equals to 0. I want to continue only when this particular condition does not. I want to skip these conditions and continue. Skip this condition. Now, what is this condition? That's if I modulo 2 equals to 0. That's to say, if I divide by 2 equals to 0. That's if there's no remainder, I skip. Look at what I will have now. Print I'll have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So it skips the even numbers. Skip even. You can say if you want to print even number now. You can say not equal to 0. Print to give you the odd even numbers, because you are skipping this condition. Then print the rest. We are skipping this condition. Print the rest. Why break? You are breaking that condition. You are breaking this condition. Print the rest. Skip. You are skipping this condition and continue and print the rest. That's what it means. What the break and the skip means. Break and continue means. All right. Any question on that? Any question, guys?
For me, no, maybe no.
So far, what will you get yourself? Are you following, or are you getting confused, or it's kind of getting complicated? Can you grade yourself so far?
I've been following, but now you see, like it's a lot, so we have to comprehend. So that's what I'm saying. I've understood, but maybe when I get to review the videos, I'll be okay.
All right. Okay. No problem. All right, guys. Since there's no question, I think we are good.